In a recent report, we investigate the underlying productivity gap between Scotland and other EU and UK regions in the period 2009 to 2017. Productivity is a key determinant of long-run economic growth and international competitiveness, which are essential to sustain increases in living standards. In the aftermath of the financial crisis, global productivity fell sharply. As much as in the rest of the UK, productivity growth in Scotland has remained stagnant since. Our comparative analysis focuses on a group of benchmark regions that were similar to Scotland in terms of economic development in 2009. The benchmark group includes regions in Germany, Belgium, Austria, and Sweden. By 2017, all benchmark regions experienced significant increases in their GDP per capita and excelled in terms of labor productivity performance, while Scotland remained stagnant. We examined the role played in explaining productivity difference in a few different ways. In this video, we will focus on a number of drivers of productivity. Compared to the UK, we find that Scotland has slightly outperformed many regions in terms of labor productivity, mainly due to its greater investment efforts. For instance, in terms of foreign investment, Scotland has by far the greatest level compared to the EU benchmark regions, only behind London and the southeast area in the UK. We find that this helps generate jobs and are a source of future productivity gains. We find that about 2/3 of the total labor productivity gains are related to improvements in efficient and technological progress, as well as to a number of other institutional, cultural, and socio-economic factors. A key factor to achieve higher productivity gain is innovation, and Scotland underperforms relative to the EU benchmark regions. Despite improvements in recent years, Scotland presented a relatively low research and development investment in the business sector, with the lowest percentage of innovation-active businesses among UK nations. That is worrying, as innovation is fundamental to boosting productivity growth and also for the realization of knowledge spillovers to other firms, industries, and countries. On the other hand, R&D investments in public research institutions have been more promising. In addition, we find that an increase in R&D would lead to a faster productivity growth in Scotland, but it relies on having a highly skilled workforce. An optimal match between the skills demanded by firms and those acquired in education and on the job is an essential ingredient for promoting growth. While Scotland has invested less in innovation than other comparable regions in the EU, it has a more positive innovation outcome in terms of patents per amount spent in R&D relative to other UK regions, behind only the South East and London. This might be facilitated by a more effective role of the public research institutions in Scotland. Our research suggests that skills, R&D, and innovation should be areas of priority in the path towards sustainable growth. We illustrate that in the area of innovation activities, Scotland performs relatively well given the scale of R&D of the higher education sector, in particular compared to other areas in the UK. In future decades, fostering collaboration between private companies, universities, and research institutes could play an important role in promoting Scottish competitiveness and contribute to mitigate the long-term effects of the pandemic. As for skills, we highlight the importance of having a highly educated workforce to enhance firms' ability to acquire and use knowledge. Note, however, that policies should focus not only on skills acquired in universities, but also on skills acquired through on-the-job trainings and apprenticeships. In particular, specific skills that will be necessary to improve labor productivity in an increasingly digitalized world.